What's up, y'all? I'm Mel, and this is It's Mel Baby. My live tonight, what a wild week. I don't want to start just discussing and nobody's in here. Then it makes me look like the crazy. What I should be doing, though, is answering my comments because I haven't done that in a while. Hmm. Man, I've had a heck of a week. Starting off with the eclipse, the total eclipse. That was awesome. Right. Oh, thank you. How you doing out there? Oh wow, Miss Lucy changed her name. Hmm.
I don't know.
Where you going?
You. I'll call it 1 minute.
Whatever. Good night, son. I guess. Yeah, that sounds good. Well, if y'all just gonna watch me, y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all don't have no comments. Say how you doing, how y'all doing, or y'all ain't uh okay then. I guess I'm gonna have to go ahead on. Oh wow. Okay. Yo, I was out there. I don't know if y'all know, but I was like, I'm gonna be out there for that eclipse. And Keisha was like, I'm gonna be inside hiding in the bathroom. But but how about this, y'all? I set my alarm because it started at I don't know what time it started, but I set my alarm and I was out there when it first started. And I was like, But as the eclipse moved, I was like, okay, hurry up, hurry up. Because they said it was only going to last like 3 minutes or something like that. So I was like, okay, okay. Let me get my little glasses out, get it together so I can go outside. But on the morning of the eclipse, I wake up, Keisha, watching the news about the eclipse. I was like, wow, for somebody who said they're not going to be present, they're going to be hiding. You sure getting you a lot of information. So, I've seen partial eclipse before, but I had never experienced a total eclipse of the sun. And that shit was awesome. Like the closest started getting to the eclipse, you know, you could still hear birds chirping and animals playing and whatever. But like soon as it like really hit, you didn't hear nothing. When I say it was complete silence, that was awesome. And it did get colder. It really got chillier. And I was like, wow, this is totally fucking awesome. Uh and just like I was telling Keisha, I say when the total eclipse hit, really when it started getting like probably about halfway, all our neighbor lights and stuff gonna be coming on. But we so busy looking at the eclipse, we missed the whole neighborhood light up. And the people across from us, not directly across from us, but the people across from my neighbor, they was like saying all kind. Oh, you didn't miss daylights coming on? Well, I did, because I was like, wow. I was at the sky. And that shit was truly, truly awesome. Um, there were people who came all the way from England and New Zealand and stuff like that to see this. And I was like, man, them people tripping. They had people from all over the world who came to Dallas to watch this eclipse. And I was like, man, y'all tripping. But guess what, y'all? I guarantee you, I hope I am alive for the next one. And if I am, I'm traveling. I'm going to see it because that was awesome. That was like, it was just like silence and calm and peaceful. I was like, wow, this is awesome. And soon as it started to move away, what up, Monet? I'm doing fine, and you? As soon as it started to move away, the birds started chirping again. And I was like, wow. Then then when it fully moved away, like you look over there, here come the fucking cats playing on my neighbor lawn. I was like, well, ain't that some shit? One of them was looking at me like, do I want to go over there? Should I fucks with them? Look, that's the cat next door after the eclipse. That motherfucker was looking dazed and confused at first. And I'm going to have to get me some kind of camera or whatever. Because, look, taking the pictures with my camera, I don't know if y'all could see it, but that's the total eclipse. And right here, there was I think Keisha told me that was Jupiter and Saturn out, and that mug was beautiful. Where you saw it from? Oh no, it got dark. It was like night. If my neighbors would have cut off their automatic lights and whatnot, that would have made it even better. Okay, Jupiter and Venus, and they were okay in Maryland. Yeah, right. Uh, did y'all didn't get totality, did y'all? If my neighbors would have cut off their porch lights and all that good shit, it'd have been totally dark out there. That shit was awesome. And I was like, wow, I've never experienced the eclipse like this. I said, I want to be alive for the next one, and I'm going to be traveling. But the next one is in like 21 years in the United States. Now, if you're willing to go foreign, you could catch another one. But sorry, I don't want to go to Pakistan or none of them countries, and that's what like the real recent one will be. Oh yeah, that mug was awesome. I was like, I knew I was waking up for something this morning because we didn't really get totality till 1:30ish. But that mug was awesome. And we almost missed it too, because there was a heavy cloud cover. And y'all, after the eclipse, it rained. It didn't rain directly after it, but it rained later on that day. And it was heck of a rain. Um, Then when you look up and then you just see the little globe, the corona as they call it, from the sun coming from behind the moon. Oh my goodness. I need to get a real filter and I need to get a camera that can zoom in more than mine did. That mug was nice. That was my first wild of the week. Then I went to my finger rehab again. Y'all want to know something? This is my second time going, right? They give you the same fucking information, same paperwork, right? How about I was doing the shit wrong? I was like, what you mean I'm doing it wrong? She said, because see how you using your hand to move your finger? I don't want you to do that. I went, huh? She said, no. Use your finger to move your finger. And I went, huh? I said, but this is how we did it before. And she was like, well, y'all did it wrong. So this motherfucker had me coming down here almost once a week to have me doing this shit wrong. See, that's why I didn't want a male beater. They look like they uncomfortable with all these fins and shit. Like he want to get down on the bottom, but them fins are stopping him from getting all the way down. They just look uncomfortable. And I was like, wow. What you mean I've been doing this shit wrong? She said, no. Let's just forget the paperwork. Just listen to what I'm telling you. And I said, I understood you the first time. I said, but this is my second time coming to this. And this is how we was doing the exercises before. What you mean this is wrong? She was like, well, the person you had before gave you wrong instructions. I went, well, ain't that a sorry son of a bitch? And I just told Keisha the other day, I said, people who have their job, they lazy motherfuckers. Come on now. I'm not saying people don't have to rehab their hands and whatnot. Because I know the first time I was in there, they had a lady with real bad arthritis. But they're not doing nothing. You know, they might do a little of this, they might do a little of that. You know, but who? Black tea. But they're just really working with your hands and they don't do nothing else. I was like, you got to be, you know, like who picks hands when there won't be a rehabilitation specialist, you know? They lazy asses do. Because you don't have to pick nobody up. You don't have to help them walk. You don't have to whatever. But these fucks They just put people on machines and walk off. Like, you supposed to be watching them do that shit. What up, Cheryl? How you doing? That was the second while, right? Now, the third round was I got up. Me and Keisha came at me like this was just like news of the century. Like they got another eclipse and it's passing over right now. And she said, OJ died. And I'm like, huh? She said, OJ died. And I'm like, OJ. I was like, yes, I do. I was like, OJ Simpson. I said, I said, well, you can't live forever. Do you believe he was guilty? Any one of y'all, do y'all truly believe OJ was guilty of what he was accused of? Yes, I do, wholeheartedly. I believed it even back then. I believed it before he wrote the book, if I did do it. You know? And yes, that's just what it was. But he had the right connections and enough money to burn. You feel me? I was reading an article earlier and it said that half of Black America did not believe OJ did that. They say even now they'll still say he did not do that. But I said he did it from the get-go because of the rage that was involved in killing those people. Like, let's be real. Say somebody rob you. They might stab you 4 or 5 times, but they ain't gonna stab you no double digit times. And then they're not gonna stab you in. Now, I'm not saying that they might not stab you and kill you, but it's like he was aiming for places. You know what I'm saying? How many stab wounds did they have amongst themselves? Okay, look at it this way. They said she was stabbed 12 times, with the fatal one nearly severing her neck. You know what kind of rage you got to be in to damn near take a knife and cut a motherfucker head off? Yeah, that's why he went to jail. No, he didn't go to jail for that. He went to jail for kidnapping and assault, something like that. It had something to do with his memorabilia, and he had sold it, but they didn't give him what he wanted for it, so he went back and got it. Wow. What's up, Denise? He lucky. They lucky they got what they got. They lucky they got what they got because those two people, they died and whatever. But when you do a liability and all that, the proceeding they went to, it was to say, yeah, he did it. But them people would have never made that much money in their lifetime. So you could hold that up in court your whole life and never pay a dime. You having a judgment against you for their wrongful debt. That's what they expected to earn and what their net worth would be. And that's why I don't know why they thought 33 million was gonna do it. But I don't look here. He killed them, okay? We got that down. Even if they said he killed them, what make y'all think if he could snuff them out like that, he's gonna pay their families for them dying? You're lucky OJ didn't come after your ass. Oh, you want me to pay for him? You want me to pay? Okay, I'll see your ass. They're lucky he didn't come after them. The point was for them was to have it be said to the public that OJ really was liable for their debts. But we already knew that. Y'all already knew that. I don't know why they just kept going and kept going and kept going. We're going to make you responsible. Man, that man killed them motherfuckers, cut them up like fucking sushi, and ain't give two fucks. What make you think he gonna pay y'all for it? Their point was, we're not gonna let you get away with the injustice that was done to our son. If you think so, do you know how many people who are in jail for killing people and ain't paid another dime since? I don't know why they thought OJ was gonna go to jail for that. Because see, he killed them at the right fucking time. And what I mean by that is He killed them, one in LA, two, uh, he killed them while the nation was really still charged up about Rodney King. You know what I'm saying? And ain't no way in hell. Then let's be real. They picked the jury of his peers. For one, from what I read, the jury was 60% black. Right, that too. And let's be real. Y'all in y'all already done heard all the evils about black folks. So let's see. There's 12 on the jury, right? So I'm gonna say 8 of them were black. What the motherfucker gonna do? They're already afraid. Yeah, I can do justice. But then also you have to beat that motherfucker called reasonable doubt. And there was a lot of reasonable doubt in OJ's case. It didn't matter if he did it. He could beat reasonable doubt, and he knew he could beat reasonable doubt. And the fucked up part about the prosecution, ain't no way in hell I would have told him to put on no fucking gloves that was found at the crime scene. For all you know, that could have been Ryan's fucking gloves or Nicole's. But not only that, they were leather gloves that were thoroughly soaked in blood. How the hell you thought he was going to be able to fit them even if it was his? Because you know, to make leather gloves, they have to stretch their leather and manipulate their leather. Once you wear leather, you done fucked up. Right. Oh, he owed them 33 million. I don't know what he owe him now. But he ain't paying him. You know, that trial it took so long for that trial to go to court and whatever. OJ was broke by then. Why you think he was selling his memorabilia? He was broke. I was reading a story about OJ earlier, and I could see why OJ was kind of off his rocker. Because even though it may have been well known to the world, I didn't know OJ Daddy was a gay man. And men like OJ, and he still had his daddy in his life, regardless of the earlier childhood shit. And what I mean by the earlier childhood shit is, I didn't know OJ had rickets. I didn't know OJ needed splits to walk. That's some crazy shit. I don't know. Yeah, they did try to go after the book, but I don't know if they got money. Wow. You still owe them 70 million. And I don't think he ever paid them because they said the case, the amount due has risen to 114 million due to interest. And he signed over the rights of his books to them. Wow. I don't believe them children gonna pay. I wouldn't. OJ estate was protected before. You have to think how people with money think. His estate was protected long before them people even tried to sue him. Come on, think about it. If his estate wasn't protected, why would he be going around here doing dumb shit and not giving a fuck? Because he knew his money was protected. He knew regardless of how shit went, his children was gonna have some kind of future. And I was like, mm. I don't know why they thought he was gonna pay. That motherfucker said we brought him to court to get justice for Ryan and Nicole. You taking money from him? That ain't getting no justice for them. It's not. How is that getting justice for him? For them? I'll wait. You explain it to me. He done already got away with murder. The only real way to have got justice for them is if he had went to jail or. Now I'm gonna leave that open for y'all. They did not get justice, and you trying to take his money didn't give y'all justice either. And y'all think y'all fucking got justice by getting the rights to his book? That was his way of telling y'all fuck you. It really was. Because after 30 years, now he gonna sit up there and say, yeah, I killed him, so what? Fuck you. But maybe hypothetically, I killed him. No, fuck that. Yeah. And that's how you really know he killed him. Because if I would have did it hypothetically, really, motherfucker? That was just his way of picking at them people again. He didn't care about making no money writing that book. That was just him picking with them motherfuckers one more time because he knew his clock was running out. They weren't throwing no wrench in his career. He had already retired from football. Yeah, he was an actor, but he was still acting after that. So they ain't throw no wrench at him. What up, Chatterboo? How you doing? They ain't throw no wrench at him. Yeah. Wow, still can't see it. Ain't that some shit? You doing good? That's good. They just did that. I want to get them something bigger, but I don't want to get them nothing too big. I'm thinking about going to the Dollar Tree and get a big plastic container that's kind of acrylic. Look here. They thought they was gonna get some money, but look here. They did that. I don't think so. They did that out of stupidity and pity because those people literally spent almost all their life savings to try to bring OJ down, and they didn't succeed. Like they would have did better if they took some of those proceeds they were giving to a lawyer and gave them to another type of person. I ain't named him yet. It's Fish. Keisha want me name it Jules. Like that's saying too much. Um, I think he looking for food, but he ain't big, but he taking up a good space amount of space in there already. He spit my fish food out. The nerve of him. What up, Miss Boosie? How you doing? Ricola cough drops. You good? That's good. Keisha want me to go with her and Terrell tomorrow because both of them got the bug of whatever they got. And like I told her, you know, I feel like I'm kind of sluggish myself, but I don't have them problems y'all got. Right. And as far as, you know, I hate that part of going to an emergency room, so to speak. Like Keisha, well, of course, Terrell gonna have to go, but Keisha got an awesome doctor. I would have just called that motherfucker, made an appointment, and went and saw him. Fuck. The whole process of urgent care is just fucking ridiculous. You sit there and they got all these signs, then you read them signs. Oh, if you need x-rays, it's gonna take at least an hour. You need a CAT scan, it's gonna take 2 or 3. And you like, but bitch, I had an appointment for a CAT scan and it didn't take me that long. Why the fuck are your wait times outrageous like this? Right. The wait times are ridiculous as hell. Or if you need to go to the lab, like y'all have all this shit right here. The only thing that I could see would take so long is waiting on the doctor. Because you know they might have one doctor for 20 patients. Wow. Right. Right. Healthcare who? I uh I just don't see it. Fuck, I believe in Miss Bullshit. God forgive me. They fucking cutting up like fools in Memphis. Fuck, don't nobody want to be saved working on no gunshot victim and the motherfucker come in there to finish him off. Right. I don't see Canada. It's too cold up there. Fuck that. But yeah, I was reading the news and shit in Memphis. I said these motherfuckers is off the chain up there. Hey, y'all, they got this new show on Netflix about dudes in jail. It's called, I want to say it's Unlocked or Locks Off or some shit like that. And I did not know. Well, I did know, but all these motherfuckers who date younger motherfuckers always like to tell you, "Oh, what up, Janelle?" But they grown, they 18. But I in a way I kind of knew, but they should make it a legal law. They should make it a legal law and call it a D. Just legally raise the age from 18 to 21 and call it a D. Because if you're 18 to 21, you are considered a juvenile in the justice system. When I saw that, I went, what the fuck? Well, if y'all consider them juveniles, why are y'all putting them in adult systems? Maybe because they did some adult things. But, you know, that don't never, how can I say this? I didn't see the only 18 to 21s I saw in there were black men. I feel like if you're going to consider them men, why treat them as children? They say if you 18 to 21 in jail, you must have a meal 3 times a day. And I was like, oh, so everybody else ain't getting a meal 3 times a day? Wow. I haven't been watching Netflix lately. And they got this show on here. It say what Jennifer did. I was like, I don't know. What did she do? And I probably go watch that tonight. But from what I'm gathering of it, from the trailer, Jennifer tried to kill her parents, but was unsuccessful. Right. I don't believe in them either. But yeah, a woman should be able to make her own decisions. You saying that? My son came at me with some stupid shit the other day. And me and Keisha was like, bitch, stop lying. He told me that the Plan B pill is $50. I said, where the fuck you going? I know Plan B ain't no $50. And in some places it is. But don't try to scam me. I don't give a fuck if you in here. I say it to your face. Don't try to scam me. Talking about the Plan B $50. You got $50 I can have. No, baby. You need to go get that bitch a generic Plan B, baby. And if it don't work, that's on you. But don't come to me for no Plan B money because, bitch, you shouldn't have been raw dogging. You rather pay whatever a Plan B costs instead of $2 for a condom? That's on you. Fuck, Walmart got them for $12. Why the fuck I gotta give you 50? And if you want to be Mr. Raw Doggy, they got this one website that sell them for $7 a pop. Go ahead on and get your 10 of them. See, your problem is you won't go to CVS. Morning after pill. Fuck all that. What up, Cutting? How you doing? I don't know why these children want raw dog. You know how much shit out there? And if she raw dogging you, who else she raw dogging? I don't think so. Because he the one, guarantee you, who trying to convince her not to wear the rubber. So why the fuck should she have to pay for his fuck up and her stupidity? Motherfucker probably already laughing, but I don't want to get pregnant. Well, then you make him catch the motherfuckers. Right. These children don't give a fuck about rapping nothing up. These children don't even give a fuck if the people they fucking is fucking other people. And they'll just be like, bitch, this ain't the 70s. Like, we way past fucking gonorrhea and syphilis, okay? I give two fucks. If you let her talk you into raw dogging, that's on you. Especially when you know you don't want no little fucking baby. That's on you. Because let's be real. People always be, oh, it don't feel the same. Makes me none. Only thing is the type or what kind. Like, don't be fucking around and go get no fucking lamb skin. You might as well raw dog. You might as well. Sheepskin. I remember back in my day, they always used to be bragging. I got a sheepskin. Who gives a fuck? Nut go through that. Fuck no. I don't know what young woman who don't want a baby will have any idea wanting a raw dog. And not only the baby part, anything that motherfucker got. Right. You know, we was listening to I was listening to somebody talking about Gen X, and I was like, fuck. You know, they talk about COVID and all that shit, but fuck. The AIDS epidemic was a motherfucker. Look how long it took them to get over the AIDS epidemic. To where now you could just take a pill for this shit. And that's another thing you need to worry about when you're out there raw dogging. Yeah, you could just take a pill for that shit now. But it took decades for them to get over the AIDS epidemic. And man, then and that's the reason I would not let. Yeah, AIDS was a motherfucker. What boys don't work? Look here. Ain't no way in hell. That's not my problem. It might have been my problem if you were still a teenager. Dating is not the problem. The friends with benefits part is. Shit. Fuck that. Look here. When I was out there, nobody couldn't tell me shit. Oh, but I this and I that. Well, look here, we can't fuck then. Oh, but it's too small. Well, then go buy one. No, we using mine. No, I don't want to help you put it on, but I'm gonna watch it. No, no. Ain't no fucking way in the world. And I need to approve whatever you buy. Because I wasn't trying to be caught with no alien. I but I'm not talking about childbirthing is alien like to me. Like, how the fuck Right. Because, like I say, I grew up in the AIDS epidemic. And you want to know what's so scary about this fucking next generation? Half the boys want to act like girls, but they're not gay. So you really don't know what you dealing with. Back in our day, you could just pick out yeah, he gay. But now, the way these guys are now, you'll be like, he gay, and he won't even be gay. And that's how AIDS got so bad in the black community anyway back then, because of undercover dudes. So now, now you just really don't know. Because, like I always tell my sons, they think all gay men are flamboyant. They think all gay men want to wear wigs and, be trans women and stuff like that. And I told them, that's not fucking true, son. They have a lot of gay men out there that if he does not physically tell you he's gay, you would never knew he was gay. And I'd be like, no, son. And but back then, they wasn't telling either. But you know, back then, he like a little too much Michael Jackson and Prince. And you kind of start looking at him side eye. Right. That's why I was saying about this program that I was watching on Netflix. It's just it was just too unrealistic, even though, they were in a prison, so say. It was just too unrealistic to me because they were on a whole unit, and I don't give a fuck how much you try to stop it. They got gay men in prison. And when the lights go off, so to speak, if they got the opportunity, they're going to screw. And on this whole episode, like on this whole series, you was like, well, that cell don't look right. Because, they don't put them in segregation and separate them. They only separate them when they done went through some hard shit. Like, they got gang raped or they got beat down or some shit like that. So, and then I'm seeing these men, they all braided nice and shit. They got their fucking hair retwisted, and I'm like, well, only people who do that in jail be the be the boys. So Why the fuck are they not showing the boys? You know, and they showed one man breeding here, and I was like, oh. Then when they showed them later on, I was like, oh, because he was like, he wanted to be Pied Boss. But when I saw him pick up that big ass boy and put him in his cell and told him stay down, I went, oh, okay. And that's why I be telling my sons, not every gay man, you can't tell every gay man from looking at him. Yes, they do have some. I've watched a few of them on YouTube, but when I saw one, I stopped watching this particular person because his story was a fucking lie. He had made that shit up. And I was like, wow. So I get my prison fix from the prisons. You know, my cousin in there, I can't really write him and talk to him like I want to because I don't want him to incriminate himself or anybody he know in any crimes if they're doing crimes in the prison. So or shit that they did that might come back on them. So I can't really write to him like I want. You know, it'd be like, how you doing? You good? You need something? And that's basically how I write him. But I know a few years back he had gotten into it with somebody, and when they went to court on it, he had got solitary for a year, and he was trying to downplay it. He said, the only reason I'm in here is because I wasn't playing with that boy and I made him bleed. And I was like, don't tell me no more. You know they read this mail, baby. You know? And he was like, I don't already got my crime, my charge for it, and I'm doing my time for it. So I was like, don't tell me. And that's part of why I don't have him call me. Because I don't know. I'm not gonna say he finally, I think he got his shit together to where he stay out the bullshit. That's why he got transferred. But I was watching this show on Netflix, and a few dudes in prison with him was on the series for Netflix. And I was like, bitch, they really think you that bad? No, that's not fucking random. Everybody in jail doing that, Janelle. Even men. Everybody doing that. My cousin had sent me a picture, and I was like, damn, old boy. Because he's younger than me, but I don't think he aging well. And let me see. I forget who sent me that picture. No, it wasn't that far back. I want to say his daddy sent me the picture, but I think my sister sent me the picture. And I was like, damn. And but no, he was telling me he wanted me to make him a Facebook page, and I was like, bro, that shit get hacked. I was thinking about giving him the money to do the tablet shit, but I don't want to give him $20 every damn month for that shit. They give you the tablet. You can do certain shit on it for free. But if you want to do social media, you have to pay for it. And fuck that motherfucker. If I'm giving you money for that kind of shit, you fucking at least could give me a video chat, huh, bro? But I don't understand. I know they trying to upgrade and this, that, and the other, but I don't see why you giving prisoners tablets. They don't have to pay for them no more. They give them to them. And I'm like, they talking about we trying to make it more humane, I guess you could say, by giving them the ability to be able to connect with their families and what. Right. No, well, I don't know. What I think was going on with my cousin was he he fell in, I ain't gonna say with the wrong game. Cause you know everybody, it is very hard to be in jail and not be gang affiliated. But he was affiliated before he went to jail. But when he got sent to the hole, uh that was some shit that was in their clique. Cause he was like, that was his boy. I was like, your boy. But like I told him, say, bro, if you no, because he's affiliated. So him being affiliated, him getting in a fight with this person, him injuring this person, they gave him a year. No, I don't think it's overkill. Because you gotta look, I think my cousin got a bad deal. And he'll go why I say he got a bad deal. all his co-defendants are out of jail, and they've been out of jail for years. My cousin is not eligible for parole for what, 12 more years. But no word of lie, I've read the case files and all that shit. They really did not know who pulled the trigger. It's just that all of them said he did it. What the hell that mean, Keisha? And could he have did shit better? Yes. This motherfucker must be sleeping. Now she gonna say, oh my bad, what did you eat today? Really? Where the fuck that come from? But anyway, all his co-defendants are out. And well, they gave him life. But the laws have changed since he went in. So now he has the possibility of parole. But before he didn't have that. But my thing is, all his co-defendants are out. The one that had the money never even went to jail. About what? Anyways, but not only that though, his co-defendants said if they knew he was going, they wouldn't have went. Two of them said that. So my cousin been out there wilding since he was a child. And he had been wilding as a child. And he got 12 more years. But you want to know something? He been in jail as long as I've been in Texas. Because no word of lie. Look, this is how I went. I went by my uncle's house. And I was like, I heard your boy stay. He called him. And I talked to him on the phone. That was in March. I said, where your son at? He said, oh, that knucklehead live in Houston. I just got off the phone with him. So he called him back up for me. He was like, damn, cuz I ain't know you moved out here. I'm gonna have to come up there to see you. And I told him, yeah. I said, I heard you got a baby. He said, yeah, I'm gonna bring her too. I'm gonna bring her mama. That's my girl. I'm still with her. He said, I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna come see you. I said, all right then. Went on about my business. So come a couple of days, months later, I said, you know, I got that new car out there. I'm gonna go put it on the highway. I'm gonna go see your son. You just need to tell me his address. And he was like, oh yeah, well here. And he threw me the newspaper. You know, that's what we did in the morning. We get our cup of coffee, we read the newspaper. He said, read this one right here. And I'm reading it. And I'm like, man. The headline was, what was it? Man killed in nightclub parking lot or some shit like that. And it was a Houston newspaper. But I ain't paying no mind to all that. So I'm reading it. I'm like, dang. Then I get down to the bottom and it was like, we have a suspect and it was his name. I went, you shitting me. He said, nope. That's where you can find your cousin. I was like, oh, well, I'm not going to go see him. Because I've been to just the jail to visit somebody. And I don't like the way I have to be treated because I'm going to visit somebody. Like, it's one thing that you can't bring nothing in there but your ID. But it's a whole nother thing when they start hollering, you can't bring no phone, you can't bring no keys. You like, what the fuck I'm supposed to do with this shit? We could lock it up for you and all that. I'm good. I'm good. I don't like being searched. I don't like none of that shit. And I was like, oh well, I'm trying to think. My ID in the royal quarters. They tell you leave your phone in your car. They tell you, well, you know, now they got them car fobs, so I don't know if those are allowed. And then you want to know what's the crazy part about this shit? It's a video visit. Like when you go there, you can't hug them, you can't touch them, like nothing. And on where he at, they do video visits. So I'm gonna drive an hour and a half to come see you, and we talking to each other through a screen. Don't make no sense. Do it. No, can't touch them. And them quarters you brought, you know, if you buy snacks or whatever, that's what the quarters for snacks. But if you want to leave it with them, it's gonna cost you to put it on their books. Right. I know they say visiting them bring their spirits up and whatever. Yeah, they was doing video visits before the pandemic. I do kind of appreciate that he moved closer to me, but because before he was down there in Beaumont. But I don't believe I'm ever going to no prison to visit him. And then the prison he in is like really maximum security. That's what I do too. But I find that they have a better selection if they order it from the prison itself. So what I do is I'll buy him his shit. You know, I know what kind of shit he like. So I'll buy him a few of whatever he like or whatever. And I get his deodorant and his soap. And I give him like maybe $5, $10 more to go buy whatever else the fuck he want. I haven't done that since I think Valentine's Day. But I know I'm gonna do it next month because his birthday next month. And my family has completely turned their eye at him, so to speak. But my auntie was telling me something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But basically, long story short, fuck that motherfucker. You know, they got a whole long story to tell, this, that, and the other. And I'm like, that's back then. What about now? Well, shit. He's so say my uncle say he doing shit for him, but I know that's a lie because when I write him, he asks me about his daddy. If you doing shit for him, he know. You know, I don't. He ain't gonna ask me how you doing and what's going on. But he may be talking to him now because you know he had that heart attack. You know, people change when they think they dying. You know, but before he used to always ask me, "You seen my daddy?" Right. I remember he always sit there and talk. Every time we write, he write me. I'm not gonna say every time, but he was like, you know, the last time I really saw you was at your mama funeral. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, I was sharp as a motherfucker, huh, cuz? And I was like, was you? Because I like fucking with him. And so in the next letter, he'll be like, you know, I was sharp with my purple suit on and my gaiters. I was like, that was you? I said, because no word of lie. I have a few cousins, they all look alike. They fucking look alike, even though they're for various uncles. And thank you, Miss Boosie. Thank you, cousin Angela. Because he looked like Puppy, and him and Puppy look like they should be brothers. And but they cousins. And I guess thank the Lord they didn't live in the same area because they would have been getting in trouble for each other. But they look like a mix between my grandma and my grandpa. But them two look like my grandma. And I was like, I thought that was Puppy. He was like, you know that wasn't no Puppy. I say I know. I just like fucking with y'all. Cause I fuck with him and Puppy every time I see him. Why we call him Puppy? My mama gave him that nickname. Well, come on, you know what a puppy do. That's why she called him Puppy. All my little cousins, matter of fact, some of my cousins that's around me in age or doing it in Burkhead, okay. Y'all can't see him because he's down here tripping. But he doing that because I'm spinning my phone. Man, let's put it this way. I have new cousins, even though they my age, and I got the ones I somewhat grew up with. And one of them, I never did care for her because she ain't one of us. But anyways, I'm going to leave that one go. But shit, I was looking at that shit. My cousin did, the longest he was in jail before this was, I'm going to say a year. And this is the fourth time he done went to jail. Now he in there for life. And he's young. He's around my age somewhat. I don't know if he a year younger than me or if he younger than my sister. But he up in that area there. No, I think he was born in 80. But I know he my little cousin. And man, right. Shit, all my cousins that I really grew up with, they I talk to one every now and then, but the rest of them, their daddy don't fuck with me, so they don't fuck with me. What up, Benita? Then my other uncle, he be trying to get me to fuck with his children because I raised them for a few years. And like I told him, I raised them children over 20 years ago. And I already wanted to beat your little daughter when I saw her when she was younger. Ain't nothing me and her got to talk about. Cause I ain't even like her then. Y'all fucking, my uncle fucking took these children and they're totally different from his first set of children. And his second set of children, God forgive me, are the reason why children need to be beat. Because they totally different from his first set of children. They disrespectful. They they just say whatever. They all reckless and shit. No, it's not sad. It's not sad. You know, for a long time, people sit up there and tell you that, oh, they family shit. Sometimes you gotta let that shit go. Because you feel that way. You got that feel, but they don't. If they don't feel that way towards you, why the fuck should you keep feeling that way toward them? And that's the truth. You know, you just gotta let it go. And that's the truth. Because That's like I have one cousin. She called me every few minutes. I don't normally call her because the bitch always act like she too busy. So even when I do call her, I gotta wait for a call back, which I don't mind, but damn. And then, but yeah, this uncle that I'm talking about, who his second set of children, she's in his first set of children. And he never really let his children by us. And that's what I was telling somebody. I say if you pay attention and you look at the dynamics, you can tell, you know, his kids that truly are his kids from everybody else. Because when we was growing up, my cousins, the only ones he would let come by us was his stepsons. He ain't no say in his daughter, because my grandma was raising her. But his youngest daughter, who was like the same age with my sister, she couldn't, like, she wasn't allowed at our house. And the only reason them other kids came there was because his big sister had to help him out. But I'm going to say good night, y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a good rest of y'all week. Enjoy y'all weekend and next week. Till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and haveries. And y'all stay safe out there. I'm trying to get this review in order. But as you know, Terrell is good night, family. Terrell is also sick right along with Keisha. So I don't know when he gonna be feeling well enough to do this. But till next time, y'all. Peace, love, and haveries. I'm out. Y'all stay safe. Have fun with your family and friends, but responsibly.